Hello, welcome to another Chat G&G. Here's me, and here's him. How you doing, Chris?
I'm all right, man. Sorry, my fault. Look, I am one to take the credit, and I'm one to take the when it's the other. What's the opposite of credit?
The
Criticism.
blame.
Blame. Yeah. So it's my fault. I'm the one to blame. Gags, as usual, the eternal professional. I was busy at Wenzel's buying myself a mocha, and hence the delay, and I'm late. But we're here.
Let's no. We're going to talk about
We're here.
We're going to talk about the mocker first. What the hell?
Crack on with this. Let's
No. Everybody is demanding your antics today on Twitter deserve to be called out. So you have influence on Twitter, regardless of what people say, because as soon as you put deal off, lots of people panic. Okay? That was very naughty. And I just want you to know that was very naughty.
I want to know. Okay.
Because it's a very tense time for Liverpool fans. Putting something like that out there worries people, and you were messing about and trolling.
No.
Yeah, you did troll because you said afterwards it was about a coffee.
Yes.
No.
So okay.
It's naughty, Grizz. Admit it. Apologize.
Okay, let me explain, and then if it still needs apologizing, I will. Okay. Whenever I do a tweet about Liverpool or anything related to Liverpool or serious, is hashtag LFC.
Okay.
That is my Twitter account. My Twitter account, people know I tweet all sorts of stuff on there: movies, what I have for dinner, breakfast, diet plans, pictures, family stuff, whatever, and football stuff. I like to have a mixture of tweets. Some are information based, some are opinion based, some are just to relay my lifestyle and everything else, right?
Yeah.
Please, someone find me that tweet.
From now on,
you can share it. Actually, I can share it. And I didn't hashtag LFC. I just said deal is off.
Let me tell you something.
And then there was a storm.
I've been following you for how many years?
X amount of years, and you know
no, I do not know that if you don't tag it hashtag LFC, that it's not about LFC. So now I know in the future I'm not going to get fooled, and I can handle people. But because I didn't know, people panic and they come to me because I am your partner on this show, and therefore they come to me. What's going on? So it's just like my WhatsApp goes nuts.
I'm disappointed. If my you're my friend, my brother, didn't realize I'm having a laugh and it's not football related, I'm disappointed in you. Can you apologize to me, please?
I'm sorry. You're such a twat, man. I am so sorry.
I'm sorry, Grizz. I didn't read.
I'm sorry, you're a twat.
I flipped it.
Well, I know now. Okay. I know. So I can handle the future. But at this point, people panicked. So it's like...
Yeah, listen, it was major news. Wenzel's have had an offer for about 6 weeks now where mockers are $199. $199, and they're mockers. If anybody knows, we should get sponsored by Wenzel's. Actually, I've been promoting Wenzel's for ages for free. I think I need to start getting paid. Their mocker is immaculate, and it was $199. And today I walked in there and I handed the lady, as usual, smiling, mocker, usual, please. Yep, no problem. Any sugar? No, as it is, love. She goes, oh yeah, I keep asking the same question. I know your answer. And then she goes, and then she give him a loyalty card. Stay right there. Where's my loyalty card?
Jesus.
Where's my loyalty card? Oh my God, I've lost my loyalty card. Panic. Oh my God, I've lost my loyalty card.
Oh, I think we should move swiftly on.
All right, well, I've lost my loyalty card. There you go. You made me panic and rush onto this show, and you made me lose my loyalty card. Anyway, cut a long story short, I give her my loyalty card. She stamps it. I give her £2 cash. She goes, it's $2.75. My jaw dropped. So I tweeted it, and that's it. I tweeted it. I said, oh my God, deal is off. It's now $2.75. And people It's not my fault people took it the wrong way. Bloody hell, get alive.
What about if you hashtagged it bloody Wenzels or coffee or something like that? Like you used the hashtag before. Use the hashtag bloody here. No, because you knew what you were doing.
Okay,
Cheeky boy.
you can't prove intention, and I can't prove it intention as well. Let's leave it at that. I said you absolute crackheads. I'm talking about coffee and mocha and 199. And even Indy, and then Indy messaged me. Right? And he said, "What's going on?" I said, "Wenzel's has gone up," and he went, "Fuck's sake!" And then he tweeted, "No deal is off. ITKs are having a bit of laugh and fun." Thank you, Indy, bra.
Oh my
so
god!
Indy knew, you know.
Indy's having a bit of a laugh and a joke nowadays as well. He's I think it's all got to his head a little bit. Indy,
it's bound to happen.
Some of those stories. What the hell are some of those stories?
You get shout outs from the likes of David Ornstein and Pierce and on Sky, then it's going to get to you. You know, Indy better than me. You know, I say he's got a bit. We need to know it's not his bots accounts. You got to have mods. What you need to do is get moderators in the chat, like the regulars, and then they'll do that for us instead of us wasting our time.
Got it. All good.
Yeah, we should make mods. Yeah, you're right. See.
Yeah.
Grizz, I love this one. Grizz, you're 50 years old, man. Like what? Okay, what does that mean? Even you've got my age wrong, first and foremost, right? AK. Secondly, you've hidden your face. Why are you hiding your face? Have you got anything to be ashamed of? Right? Why have you blacked out your picture? And what has my age got to do with anything? Either your parents are 50, I'm sure, or you're probably, I don't know how old you are. What's your age? What's age got to do with anything? What does that mean even? Grizz, you're 50 with no context. Like bellends like that really wind me up, man. But anyway, and you know me, I'm not afraid to call you out. So if you're going to chat shit, face the brunt of me being called out in front of how many people? 4,000 people watching. But anyway, big up Hassan. There's still good people. There's still good people in the community. Love you all. But yeah, we've got so much to catch up with, and bloody yeah, my burner's in the checks on the way, love. Yeah.
And he's apologized, so maybe you can be a bit nice.
Joking doesn't suit you. Well, I tell you what, over 120,000 subscribers, followers on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, think it does. So shut your mouth.
He said he meant no offense.
I don't give a shit. You can fuck off. Joking doesn't suit you. What kind of grow up? Actually, he's going to tell me to grow up. Next message.
You've proper come in. You've lost your blooming loyalty.
Yeah, I don't know what these kids or whatever they think they can speak to however they want. They can't. They need to be taught manners, respect. If someone's nice to me, you know I'm the nicest bloke in the world. If you're going to be nice to me, I'm so nice to you.
I'll tell you what, we have got some absolute dickheads today.
There's bots, man. You got to just get moderators. Leave it, ignore them.
It's all right. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
I forgive you as well, brother. It's all good.
Yeah, thank you.
Basically, have you got? I'll tell you what to do. What you need to do is slow down the chat. Yeah. So you know your option of chat. You slow it down to people are not allowed to type messages out more than 30 seconds.
It's okay. I'm gonna get Jack in. So
yeah, that's what. No, what you need to do is moderate some of our regulars, and they look after it. That's all they do. But anyway, we've got so much to talk on, man.
Okay. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. And there's a whole load of people, so many people going crazy today. Oh my goodness. My goodness.
You're gonna have to slow down the chat. Where's Jack?
No, it's all right. It's all right. What's his name's coming? We got folks coming in to help. Sure, just chill. Don't worry. So let's talk about football.
Something like this. I've been through this. I'm experiencing this. It's bots. So what happens is they're going to carry on doing it until you slow the chat down. Then
yeah, I'm getting the guys in. I'm getting the guys in. So
where do we start? Well, we have official breaking transfer news to start off with.
What's the breaking news?
See, there is official breaking news.
Go on then.
Simicas, Costas Simicas.
Yeah, of course.
You know, Costas and Elliot. There you go.
Yeah, let's talk about Costas then.
Costas, look, was brought in. I think I had high hopes for him, especially the price he was coming in with. and sort of his record or his performances at Olympiacos was seen as this powerful, quick, dynamic fullback. He didn't quite live up to expectations, I don't think. I don't know what you guys think in the chat, and I don't know what you guys think, Gags. I always found him underwhelming and not the long-term left back for Liverpool. That's the way I look at it.
I loved him, but as a person, as a human, great. But yeah, as a player, he was always second choice, unfortunately. Sometimes I think maybe he should have been first choice last year with how poor Robbo was at times, but didn't get the chance. Managers didn't rate him as such. So we got to trust those managers that have won us league titles, both of them. But at the end of the day, I just think this is the right thing. I was hoping he'd get, I was hoping that he'd get sold, but maybe we have other plans.
That's a bit of a weird one, right? Loan. What do you think? What's the thinking behind that? I'm not.
Well, I think he did want to get sold to someone like Roma, but they only wanted to come in with a with a loan. So, and the ones that wanted to buy him were only in the Premier League, and I don't think he wanted to play for another team in the Premier League. So, yeah, that's there were two teams in for him that I know of, and he's obviously chosen to go to Rome. Wouldn't blame him,
No, that's a fine deal for him. I mean, the fine move for him going to Roma. It's a fine move. He'll get regular action because their left back, I can't remember the name, has gone now. So there is a vacancy, there is a spot, and I think that must have played a crucial part in his thinking and planning. But I'm just thinking from a selfish Liverpool point of view, I would have liked to see, I'm just in this mode of doing brilliant transfer transactions in and out, like getting our money back. Do you know what I mean? I'm just in that flow. And this one suddenly seems like a deal that, okay, it's a bit meh. Like we put him out on loan. We thought we might be getting 10 to 12 million for him. It's not even an obligation. No. So, yeah.
Next year, maybe. I mean, I don't know how many years he has left. He has 2 years. Maybe we sell him next year, or maybe Roma come back if he does well and buy him. So we'll have to wait and see.
Italians don't have much money. We know their tactics.
No, exactly. Well, we wish the best to Costas.
Yeah, for sure.
What about Harvey?
I was like this for Diaz when I didn't know whether I wanted him to go or stay, and I couldn't make my mind up. It was on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Look, I think Harvey Elliott should stay if we have no intention of replacing him. And I don't think we have any intention of replacing him.
Isn't Wirtz his replacement, though?
Hey?
Isn't Wirtz his replacement?
I don't think so, no. I think
who's Wirtz replaced?
I'll tell you why. I think Wirtz has been bought as a first teamer. Harvey Elliott was never a first teamer. So how can he be
fine, but a squad spot still, and it becomes a first team, right?
This is where I was going to come to. I think Elliott is a fantastic squad player. I think you won't get many better squad players in the Premier League than Harvey Elliott in terms of the overall package: age, talent, and desire and passion for the club. So if you add all that together, then Harvey Elliott really should stick around. But I absolutely understand from his point of view that he wants to play more. And I think we've made our stance very clear as well in terms of we've realized now that we're going to get, obviously, the deals that we're going to talk about over the line. And I don't think we're going to do much more. I think in that case, that's why we've put such a price on Harvey Elliott, that it may sway a few people coming in for him. Because it's right, though. Look at the likes of Dibbling going for X amount, Zabi Simons going for X amount, all these other players going for 40, 50 million. Well, Harvey Elliott's absolutely worth 50 million in that sense then.
No, I completely agree with you that, maybe keeping him if there is no chance for, a winger to come in, because you just need the squad spot. It means Dominic, Szoboszlai and Wirtz can go and play on the left if they need to, to cover for Gakpo, and that means Elliott becomes a midfield spot. So, I think you're right. We shouldn't sell him if we don't get another player in.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. If though we last minute think something's happening, then there's an indie exclusive now apparently not sure I've seen it, but
What's the indie exclusive?
uh,
Oh, Morgan Rogers. Yeah.
no,
Morgan
I
Rogers.
that's the one that I'm not. I don't. Let me be honest with everybody. I like, I really do not think that there's anything in that story. I could be wrong.
I
am wrong.
so I beg to differ. I don't think it's developed, and I don't know about what Indy said right now, but I know pretty much for a fact that we spoke to his agent about 5 weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure I told you in private. I can't remember now. We spoke to Morgan Rogers when we were in the process of thinking of Diaz going and all that business, and we were quoted 70 to 80 million, and we walked away. We weren't interested. I have no idea since. I haven't heard anything since. But if people are talking about it and there's rumors, I don't know, but I do know of interest, and I didn't tweet it as such, but I spoke to a few friends in private and said, yeah, we've asked about Morgan Rogers. But it made sense at the time. It still makes sense if we do let Harvey Elliott go, for example, for that kind of money and add another 20, 30 million on. And we know Aston Villa have got PSI issues. They won't release him this late, though. They just won't. They've just sold Jacob Ramsey, and they will not let.
There was a chance that they were buying that player, but they lost him to Villarreal. The striker they were going to get.
Yeah. Well, they're looking for example, what's that player? Jackson.
No, I think he wants to go to Bayern.
Yeah, but the point being is that I don't think they can afford him either. What's this?
Oh, the two delegates from FSG and PIF have checked out from their Dubai hotel this afternoon. We now wait on next steps for NEFC and FC. Look, let me just say, we should maybe we move on from Elliott. So last word on Elliott. We don't think he's going unless Liverpool have found someone.
Make an offer that we can't refuse 50 million, can we? Realistically, we can't.
No, but I don't think they'd. I think Liverpool will go back to Leipzig and say, "Hey, make us an offer then, because we're going to go buy someone." Like, if it happens, do you get what I mean? Like, in the last day, if anything happens, it'll be final day of the season. It'll be Monday, I think.
Yeah.
So let's quickly go and cover the big story. Well, at least the big story of the summer. The biggest story of the summer is Isak, and a lot of people still on the fence of whether this is going to happen or not. I think the tide is turning from everybody in Newcastle, reporters now, that they're getting old Nick in, and he should be announced today, I think, at some point, maybe, or tomorrow. As soon as he's announced, though, I do think Liverpool will put a bid in for Isak, and it's expected to happen this weekend, according to everything that I have heard. And I also expect Gehi. Well, we can get to Gehi in a bit, but yeah. What about Isak? What do you think? I mean, I'm still super confident.
Shall we talk about sort of the angle that the media have covered it from the Newcastle side? It's been quite petty and embarrassing, I think. For
Depends on who you're talking about. Which reporter, though? Luke,
or do we need to go into names? I don't think we should call out people.
Why not?
Let's be a bit amicable. When I've called out people in the chat already, man, I'm gonna get slapped up if I call out people.
Mate, I've slapped you when we joined the call, but you've been antics on Twitter today as well. You've been slapped by everyone. The listeners, the viewers, me. Do reporters, isn't it, Shente?
Chitter. But listen, I've got a lot of time for Lee Ryder and Craig Hope.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I call him No Hope because he keeps on dashing everyone's hopes, right? So
I think
Craig Hope. But yeah, Craig Hope has come out of the window with.
I'll say something though.
A real following.
And this goes for all YouTubers, podcasters, journalists, whatever. We know that since this type of content has been monetized and is monetized, people will make hay while they can. And so even these said journalists have all made YouTube accounts. And if you go over to their YouTube channels, the growth has been sensational with daily updates, hourly updates, exclusive, come to my channel, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. So it's normal to sensationalize stories. I'm not blaming them. I'm in the same effing game, although I don't really do anything on my channel. I could do the same. I could say, I'll be breaking a story on my channel, come blah, 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 and it catches people. We've seen by my mocker tweet today, there's transfer crackheads out there. So look, I absolutely understand the monetization side of things, and people have taken it a bit weirdly and taken it too far. And look, obviously, I'm talking about the fella that I actually tweeted this morning, who's done a bit of a U-turn. Everyone knows who I'm talking about, the journalist, the
Oh yeah,
Newcastle
yeah,
journalist.
Luke Skywalker.
Look, yeah, he's made a bit of a twat for himself, guys. I mean, I don't know what you guys think in the chat. I don't know what you think, Gags. He's an
I just
absolute.
didn't want to make names. Like you want to say now you're just calling now you're just calling them
Well,
names.
you should go for it. I got your permission. You've unleashed me. Now, don't blame me. You've unleashed me, and now you're saying, "Oh,
Go for it, bro."
You said go kill him, and then now you're saying, "Wait, come back, doggy." It's too late. I'm on him. Yeah, he's made a bit.
You know what? He has been embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
That has been a real embarrassing part. And the fact is, it doesn't matter who you support, Liverpool or Newcastle. Even Newcastle supporters are embarrassed by him. That's a joke. When your own fan base, or at least not his fan base, but the team that you're covering's fan base, thinks you're a bit of an idiot, then you've got no hope, and that's nothing to do with Craig Hope, by the way. He's got, and then you've got Craig Hope, who is reporting things in such a friendly manner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trying not to be offensive to anyone, trying to give the stories as he's being told them. It came across he comes across really well, and I think he's a natural in front of the camera as well. Like watching some of his vids. So, and I think they're quite engaging, the way he's walking around doing them and stuff. It's quite cool. So I think he's done well for himself out of it. But I can tell you for nothing, the way their media overall has covered it, it's been like,
I'll tell you what it is, and we discussed it. Do you remember we spoke about it last couple of weeks ago, or last week even maybe, and I said, you can tell they haven't been here before. Do you know what I mean by that? At least act like you're in the big boys league now, right? It happens. You've got a player.
You know what the biggest embarrassing thing about it was, Grizz, right? This happened twice. Not this Monday. Yeah, this Monday as well. 2 Mondays in a row. Last Monday, they released. This is like all of them: Craig Hope, Lee Ryder, and Lukey Boy. Right, all of them. So just to say the Newcastle, and even I think Ben Jacobs, everybody was saying it. So whoever was getting the news from either Saudi or from Newcastle was saying Isak's about to reintegrate, or there's talks of him reintegrating. What did he do? Isak on the Tuesday blew them out the water. Blew them out the water by putting an Instagram post up. It was embarrassing, right? The player had to do that to say, stop talking shit, guys. Stop reporting everything you're told by the club. It's absolute nonsense. Then this week, they did it again. He's met the Saudis Monday. He's already met them. He met them today, and it's all really good. It's really positive.
But to be fair, it's only been that Luke. No, it's only been that Luke who's been saying that. The others have just said it's their hope. Yeah,
that's their hope that he's reintegrating.
Yes.
And what happened on Tuesday? Straight away, the first thing out, he's not staying. He's not wanting to. It's not gone well.
Gags, look at the difference in reporting, though. The likes of Craig said that's the hope. That's the hope they're saying. Whereas Luke fella has said, that's it. I've been told that is strengthened his resolve and the Saudis' resolve that he's not going at any cost now. Do you see the difference?
This is the problem. That club, right? They don't have a recruitment team, and they don't have a press team either, for my liking.
Yeah, but we don't have
No. I'm just saying they have this. This has been handled in
badly.
the worst possible way in every form from that club, and they're trying to blame Liverpool, right?
Absolutely.
They're trying to blame. Listen, they've done the same to Wissa. I'm sure Newcastle have done this to other players in the past as well, where they've, I'm not saying tapped him up, but people have said, "Oh, you're going to join us," and then, "Oh, I want to join." Hold on, Gordon did this with Everton for them. So I don't understand what's going on here. Why Liverpool have been made out to be such flipping villains. And then on Monday, the players get to go through the grief. Not the club's the one who's trying to buy Isak. You know, it's the players haven't done anything. The players had to put up with all the shit with the other players. It becomes a siege mentality on the pitch. The fans, the manager, the players trying. Have you seen the Ekatike video when they're trying to bully him and he's just
Ridiculous.
laughing at him?
Ridiculous.
Have you seen it?
Ridiculous. Yeah,
Like,
but it serves them right.
What is going on? Like, what? It's such a joke.
The
Like,
levels of
honestly.
toxicity, the levels of toxicity and emotional levels that were raised by the media and fans alike resulted in 2 players going off injured, basically, and 1 player getting sent off, and then losing the game as a result of it.
Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot, and it didn't need to be this way. It really didn't, and they could have handled it much better. Overall, they got embarrassed on the night again. They played well. They deserve some credit for what they did, but they lost 2 players to injury, so they got 0 points. They lost 1 player to red card and missing 3 games, and they lost 2 players to injury.
This was a weird one. I think they're trying to create a rivalry, and there's no effing rivalry. Like, bless you, right? Look. I bigged them up. I said there's no. Even before the Champions League, I said, look, no team is going to want to go there in the Champions League draw, right? It's a fantastic atmosphere. They have the most passionate supporters, One Club City and all that. You know, I love it. It's there's no tougher place to go to. You know, proper, real support, right? Whatever that means, whatever I mean by that, you know what I mean by that, right?
No, they're passionate. They can't doubt.
Brilliant, yeah. But the way they run from top to bottom, right? And it's amateurish how they've handled this whole scenario and scene. And
I think Eddie's come out with some. Eddie's not been bad, actually. Eddie Howe has, when he's in the press, he's tried to be as honest as possible. Not once has he tried to put anything over the fans' eyes. He's always saying, I've had a chat to him, that's going to stay between me and him. You know, integrating. If you watch every Eddie video or interview, it looks like Isaac's leaving. To me, it was just like.
But look, this is what I was going to come to. I think the media, the journalists, the recruitment team, the whole hierarchy, everything else has been pretty amateurish from Newcastle, except Eddie Howe.
Yeah,
I think Eddie Howe has been a breath of fresh air, and I think he's handled it respectfully, maturely, in a very difficult situation for him. Let's not look. Come on, it must be such a difficult situation for Eddie Howe, but he's handled it with absolute class. So hats off to him. But my God, the rest of you, oh God! I mean, I tweeted Luke. You know, one of those, it's over. Remember when thing done it, right? It's like I said, it's a few days left, it's over, and you're going to become irrelevant again. And he will. Who had heard of this fella before? And he's tried to make the most of it. He's tried to make a name out of it. And fair play to him, as I said, everyone's going to try and make their names out of this.
Last thing on Eddie, the way Slot speaks about him is what tells you how they get on. Like, Slot mentions him in a really nice way, talks about him in a really casual way. It looks like they actually get on really well and good, you know, not, I wouldn't say mates, but they seem very amicable towards each other. And I actually think that's because of Hughes, because Slot is obviously good mates with Hughes now, and Eddie is so good with Hughes. You know, it's going to be this thing that they're talking to each other. It's all, do you get what I mean? It's kind of like the same thing that once you know each other's friends, best friends, then you kind of get to know each other and you trust each other. So, like I said, Eddie's come across really well, but I just think the whole thing, and whether it's the Saudi owners that are doing it, I know for a fact that that club has been 50-50 on, you know, let him go now, no, keep him till the end, no, let him go now, no, keep him. But if they'd just done it before, they would have had the cash to do whatever the hell they wanted. It's a bit of a joke. The 1 striker, 2 striker nonsense. Now it's yesterday, Craig, you know, what's his name? Hope is saying, oh, you know, 1 striker might do it now. It's like, that's been the case the whole time.
Well, we knew that. It is what it is, man. I know that basically it was just a matter of time. We knew this was optics. We've been saying it again and again and again. I don't think he showed class. No.
He was an ass. You'll never walk alone, because you know what? He was pushing away Alisson when he was trying to hug him. Szoboszlai was going over to calm him down, told him to F off. Van Dijk came over to him to try and calm him down. He told him, I'll see you at the back. I'm sorry, but Dan Burn came across as a really sore loser at the end of that game. And after the class that our players showed them post the Carabao Cup final after the class that the fans, we fans, were celebrating for them that they'd won after such a long time. After that, you know what? That team went down in my estimation on that night. Big time went down in my estimation. And I respected him a lot post Carabao. But yeah, you guys, man, you're trying to make this thing into a Liverpool Newcastle thing. Yeah, some fans have trolled you online, some idiot Liverpool fans, and I'm not going to say there aren't any idiot ones, there are. But the majority of it is just, we're hoping we get a good player because the player wants to bloody leave you. This happens in football. Get over it, man. It's not that deep, bro.
100%. It's not. It's really not that deep. And get over it, honestly. I want Isak to join, right? And then I don't want anything to do with them until they sort themselves out. I don't want to have another, like, I don't want to involve with their journalists and their fans. Like, some of their fans, like, where's this entitlement come from?
Yeah.
Like, you've won a Carabao Cup and you're going on like you're a super major power as well now. But
It's
you've
because
shown
they're
yourselves
rich.
up. Hey?
It's because they're rich. It's because
They're
they're
not rich.
rich.
The owners are rich. The club's not.
Oh yeah. They think that they're
Landscape
rich,
rich.
therefore they deserve to be able to spend that money. No one's given a right to spend the money. You got to spend the money if you're lucky enough to get there. Man City and Chelsea came into football at the right time because they could then spend. Do we like it? No, we don't. That's exactly why the Premier League and Europe and whoever's put this in is putting in place, because they didn't want a third club or maybe a fourth or a fifth after what's happened with PSG and others to come in and do this. Cheers, man. I love my mukbangs and they drink these in the mukbang, so I just like to. I'm trying to copy them.
That mug. That's a bigger mug than you.
You know, you cheeky bastard. You know what it says? You're 45. Could you be any older? That's from my daughters when I was 45. How nice. Because I used to love Friends and Chandler, and he passed away that year. And they put, could you be any older? Because they know I like him. So, yeah, there's a story behind everything, guys.
Hassan, there you go. That's the story behind the mug. Behind the mug.
When you do, you got to drink from it and put it on.
Yeah, nah, look. As I said, in conclusion, and in summary, Alexander the Great Isak will be a Liverpool player in a match within 48 hours, I believe, 72 hours. Let's just make it out. 15 years ago.
Fucking bastards.
And that's the end of that. I think we need to move on from them, and it'll be a great, great occasion, a great signing. Beautiful.
If they can get it done in time for 4:30, for 4:20 or 4 p.m. on Sunday, that crowd, that stadium will erupt.
Will rock. It will be rocking, and we know we are the masters of PR. I don't think it will go down to the last day.
No, I don't as well. I'm hoping Sunday. Maybe post game it'll happen. I don't know, but it's Sunday's day.
I don't think we want to go into the last day in case we want to make a last minute opportunistic signing on the last day. We don't want any major deals to be lingering on the last day, I think, and I believe. So let's see what happens in the next 48 hours, I guess. And then the other one to speak on. Mate. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But as I said, I pretty much know that we spoke to his agent. And his agent said, put the money on the table and we're up for it. Villa are definitely up for selling. But that was 6, 7, 8 weeks ago. They won't sell now with literally 3 days.
Yeah, I heard we asked for him in Jan as well. And they said, off you go. No, thanks. Did you want any more on Isak, or should we go to
No, we've rinsed it. We don't want to be like doing what everyone else is doing and rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great Isak, we've stuck to our laurels, people. We told you 5, 6 weeks ago that we are confident Alexander Isak will be a Liverpool player by the end of the window. We are still confident. In fact, we are more confident than ever. So that's it. No more questions, no more queries. Will Isak sign? We've told you nothing's changed from our side. Nothing's changed from our side. Right.
This one then. Their manager annoys the hell out of me, man.
Did he? Why?
He's an annoying little shit, isn't he, really? Glass.
Go on.
What's
the matter with you, man?
No, he's a good manager. Don't get me wrong. He just annoys the shit out of me with he can't leave. We can't do this. He can't do that. Well, listen, mate. you can't decide if a 37 million pound asset stays for free and goes for free afterwards. You can't decide that. Yeah, your team will be losing a player. You can't decide that. The owner of the club, the chairman of the club, decides whether they cash in on an asset or not. So, mate, just shut your mouth and do your job and know your fucking role. You know,
Fair enough.
you do it the wrong way around. Know your role and shut your mouth. There you go. The Rock. But anyway, yeah. So he really
Fair
annoys
enough.
me.
I get it.
So,
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, that's a bit of a wow. Okay. Um, I I think he's just protecting his own interests, man. Like he's right in a way, right?
no. I do think this is right. You know, he sent a message to the Palace board, and the board was sent. And guess what?
Mhm.
They've agreed a deal for a defender already, for something like 20 something million, 23
Oh,
million
have
pounds.
they? Oh,
Yeah,
have they?
it's agreed. Was it Canva or something like that? I think something like that. Some French. Is it a French team? I think so. But then also on top of that, they're trying to get a Kanji as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think Gehi's going to happen. I just really don't want them to play him on Sunday night. They've got a Sunday night game, 7 p.m. Flipping stupid time on the transfer weekend. Like, you know, on 24 hours before the window closes. Because you know what Glasner's going to demand? He needs to play. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Well, this is it. I mean, the Gahey one's a bit of a
I don't want
tricky
it to
one.
go to deadline day either. Like Ali's saying, you know,
Hey,
he thinks it will be done on deadline day. I don't want it to go to deadline day. And I want it on Sunday as well. I want both done before. I want a
it doesn't make
relaxing
sense
Monday
for him to
night.
play one more game, does it? Like
No, it's terrible.
the difference between Gahey and Isak deal is Gahey's very comfortable where he is because he has decided he's going to join Liverpool, whether it's now, whether it's January, or whether it's the summer for free.
Yeah,
He don't mind. He doesn't want to upset the apple cart. He doesn't want to go on strike. He's been totally amicable and reasonable and respectful with his club and coach and fellow players. That's the kind of guy I want, to be honest with you, Gags. It's made me fall in love with him already, if you know what I mean. Like, I think this guy has the right attitude, definitely the right temperament. I like him. I think this has a potential of being one of our, our old school 30 to 40 million signings where we look back and say, wow.
this will be this. Honestly, he's. We talked about. Remember the difference maker. If
Mhm.
Isak is the game changer, and this is
Yeah,
the difference maker. This guy gives us so much depth in defense. On the left hand side, he can play left of a three. He can play left sided. I think he can play right side as well. But he can play left back as well if Kirk is having a bad game. And then
I
he just
think, I think, I think, and we're not going to go into tactics today, but I think potentially there's a formation change there, man, with the personnel and type of play we have in the
options.
attacking fullbacks. Like we have wing backs now, okay?
Yeah,
We have wing backs now, and we have an authentic number 10. So there's a 3-5-2 looking at me, or
yeah.
3-4-1-2, I should say, a
Yeah.
3-4-1-2 with Isak and Ekitike up front.
Or Mo plus Isaac
I'm
or
just
Mo plus
saying,
Ekitike.
I'm just saying, different options. I'm just
And then
saying.
the winger can be Frimpong, right? Instead.
I'm just saying, I'm just, I don't, look, it's just options, isn't it? But
Mhm.
what I'm saying is the options make sense now. Whereas whenever we look to play 3-5-2, we always used to say, but he doesn't fit there or he doesn't fit there. Well, now the case is very strong for players to be able to fit in any said formation. And I think this is what Slot wants. Slot has alluded to wanting multifunctional player or players. It's the Dutch way, total football. They want players that can play in any one of the roles, in any formation. And he likes to chop and change. We know that as well. Just putting it out there.
It would be really interesting if he did go for a change. I can't see it, but it would be really. I mean, what it does is it gives him the options to go that way, and it gives him the flexibility. I think for sure, Gehi is a massive player for us. Like you've said, and like a lot of the chat saying, I really do think he's that difference maker for us. He comes in, shores things up. I think people are very worried about his aerial duel stuff. Fine, understood. But the stuff he brings on the ball is the what makes the difference. He can ball carry and he can play the passes from deep. Sometimes where we struggle from midfield, And that's going to be the key, is what he does on the ball. He's fantastic on the ball. He's a major talent. So, yeah, I think it should be. I think getting them both in would really add some depth to the squad. Yes, we're going to be around 3,000 minutes short up front, without a Diaz replacement. Unfortunately, we're going to have to fill that with Chiesa plus some others. I don't know how. Maybe Elliot helps out, but it's not ideal. But until Jan, we're going to have to go with it. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
So am I. I think, look, we needed a strong ending to the window. We spoke about a strong ending. We had a strong start. We had a fairly quiet middle period where we analyzed, sat back, and assessed the situation. And now I think we're going to have a strong ending, which will be marvelous. But we must talk about a massive game for the last few minutes, because there is a massive game. Transfers are lovely. Transfers are amazing. It's exciting. Blah blah blah. All of that. It means fuck all if you can't win games of football. Transfers only count when they enable you to win games of football. And we have a huge game of football on Sunday. And we have, I believe, our fiercest title rivals for this season at home on Sunday.
I agree. I want to agree with Mo Salah, who says that they're the favourites. Apply all the pressure you can on the bottlers, because that's what they'll do if you keep applying it. So Mo Salah coming out with it and saying, well, he might believe it, because I think his points are very valid. There's a team that's been together for 5 years, 6 years. There's a manager that's been there for 5, 6 years. Minimal changes in the team, whereas Liverpool really just completely outdone the whole squad, where it turned it inside out. So yeah, this is a big game. I am quite worried about it as well, Grizz. They're a strong side. They look really strong this year. They don't play great football, but they've got a lot in their arsenal, shall we say? A lot in their arsenal, and it's all those areas where we're weak right now, especially in set pieces and things like that, long balls, direct free kicks into the box. We're just not. We haven't looked very good. So we need to be much better on Sunday to be able to get a win here.
We have to be better. We can't play like the way we've played in the last 2 games and expect to beat Arsenal. We won't. In fact, if we play like we played against Arsenal and in the second half against Bournemouth, I believe we'll get humiliated. What I mean by humiliated, I don't mean a 5-0, 4-0, whatever, but in terms of gameplay and possession and control. We can't play like that against Arsenal. Arsenal are far too good structurally for us to play like we did against Newcastle and Bournemouth. But I have faith, and I believe we shall improve. And we must improve, because if we are to retain our title, even though it's the 3rd game of the season, I think this is psychologically massive. It's huge.
Yeah.
If they come to Anfield and win in first time in God knows how many, years,
yeah,
then it will be a massive dagger.
And I think they can go on a run if that happens. That's the problem, if they do that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. They don't have Saka though. That's one thing. Not sure about Odegaard yet, but they don't have Saka. And
I think Saka and Odegaard are both out.
Yeah,
but they built a squad now, Gags.
They have. But in the past, you can't replace Saka though. Saka's massive for them. Absolutely fantastic. Like, he's a threat. The drop to Madueke is massive, bro. It's massive. It's still massive. Even I rate Martinelli better than Madueke.
No, don't say that, man. Live on studio, man. Don't say live on show. That's gonna come back to haunt you. You're gonna get clipped.
No, that's okay. Well, why am I going to be scared of? What? Like,
good player.
I can be wrong, Like, it's not okay. Like, I don't know what this fascination is of being right all the time. I can have an opinion. I can be wrong. It's okay to be wrong,
Why are you not? Like, don't say you're not scared of like.
No, but that's my opinion, isn't it? I don't. I'm not worried about. I'm worried about Saka.
I know, but jinxes. I hate jinxes, man.
Oh, you thinking I'm jinxing? I'm not jinxing anything. I'm just saying my opinion.
I hate it. It always happens to us, though.
Fair enough.
I know what you mean. Madueke is absolutely nothing on Salah. I absolutely agree. No, Madueke is not shit, guys. Come on, guys. Let's do better than this, man. Well, let's not be. He wouldn't be at Arsenal Football Club. He's a professional football.
Your boys, your two boys from Big Six are going to be watching again and trying to jinx the game.
I love it. I hope so. They do. But this is what I mean. I know from experience that, it's shit happens.
Yeah, it should happen. That's fine. That's fine. It can happen. And he's obviously not shit, but he's not as good as Saka shit. Let's put it that way, right? So am I fearing him? No. But do I fear the rest of the team? Of course. They're a good team. They're always a good team. They've not lost it to this team in the last 2 years, 3 years. It's been draws the whole way. So for us to beat them would be massive for us as well. And I do feel like at the start of the season, we've got 2 wins out of 2, but you could say we had to leave them late both times. We edged them, and it could have gone either way. And this one, if we mess about like that again, we'll lose.
No, we can't mess about. We absolutely can't mess about. And I don't believe we will. I think we're going to be far more focused. I think that's a key word. I think we need to be far more aggressive. Gags, one of the most infuriating things about Newcastle game really peed me off. I don't know about you. I hate getting bullied in life generally.
Yeah, they bullied us, man.
And this is why I'm aggressive to people that are aggressive to me, because I don't believe in bullying. This is my natural reaction.
The difference, though, Grizz, is we were away from home in a cauldron. We're at home.
Did not cover ourselves in glory, especially after the Carabao Cup final, Gags.
Yeah,
like we knew they would.
Okay, let me just say a few things. The Carabao Cup, we were knackered. We just played extra time and penalties against PSG. We were flipping shattered.
So what's your excuse this week?
This week, that was hot. That was hot, as in atmosphere-wise, pressure-wise.
Again, man, they bullied us.
They bullied us, but we won, bro.
It's not on.
We won, bro.
We can't be bullied. Arsenal, let me tell you another fun fact, or it's not a fact, fun opinion. Arsenal will not bring all this tick-a-tack and pitter-patter football. Arsenal are probably bigger than Newcastle overall, and they will bring a very physical and a direct game on Sunday.
I would disagree that Zubi Dooby Doo or Zubi Dooby Poo is going to be anywhere near as strong as Partey from midfield in terms of bullying. No chance whatsoever, bro. No chance whatsoever. So if Zubi's playing, that from a great player, great with Liverpool wanted him. Can't deny it. I would have loved him, but no chance is he going to be stronger than Partey. Partey was strong in there. Don't like him as a person. Don't like what he's done. He can fuck off to wherever he's gone. But he was solid. If they're replacing him with that, they've weakened in terms of what you're saying. That aspect weakened in terms of the bullying aspect. So let me tell you, I disagree. Okay. It's only Rice. So I think Graven's a buzz. And if Macca's back, let me tell you, if Macca's back, we're going to get some bite back in there as well. So that's the other thing. I think we miss Macca big time. I like him when Macca plays, and also Macca's the link between the front and the back. That's the issue. And did you see how many times, and everybody's going off on words, right? For inverts. Did you see how many times he was open for a pass, that guy? How many times he took positions? They didn't give it to him. Jones, none of them were getting it into him. We need Macca in there.
Do you think the issue was breaking the lines?
Oh, 100%. We just couldn't link it up, right? We couldn't link it. So they need to work on that, and they need to get the better passes in. I think Macca coming in is going to really help us. He does it a lot. I think Dom being right back was great for us. Remember I said he would play right back. I think he was great for us, but we missed him in the middle. As soon as Dom went to number 10, when Bradley came on, we were moving the ball around and things were going, and it was crazy because he works really hard up there, and then he does the step over and we score. I think
it's intriguing. It's intriguingly set. I don't think I'm overly confident, but I'm not worried or anything like that.
No, I'm worried.
I'm concerned because we're not playing well.
Every big game, I'm always worried because I'd be lying if I'm not a worrier when it comes to Man United games, Man City games, Arsenal games, Chelsea games, because they mean something. They're 6 pointers for us in where we are in the league. Even Man United, even though they're not as good as us. And by the way, Man United.
No. No, it's a ridiculous situation.
Oh,
It's
God. When you get slapped by the fish, it's a beautiful day. Oh,
honestly,
mate. Fish
honestly,
and
we dreamt,
chips all
we
around,
prayed
boy.
for days like this. We prayed for days like this, and it's come in our lifetime. And long may it continue. Long may it continue.
Fish and chips, lads.
Absolute
Enjoy the fishing. But anyway,
joke of an institution.
I've got a couple of minutes, but I just wanted to say, yeah, this is a big game. No way should we be underestimating Arsenal. They're going to
No,
be in the title race 100%. Respect where it's due. Don't like Arteta Lego head at all. But some of the players they got in that squad are really, really good players.
last couple of minutes, guys. Throw in your predictions. Let's get as many predictions as
And
we can.
last week's predictions, Grizz boy. Let's have a look where we were. Points. We have a points tally score going
Oh,
as
sugar pea
well.
plum.
Yeah. So we said, by the way, guys, me and Grizz have started a little competition of point scoring in terms of
The winner's going to treat the other one to a fat, expensive meal.
Yeah. So basically, what we've got is 1 point for a correct winner or calling a draw, 3 points for the correct scoreline exact, and 0 points for failure. So in the first game, we both said Liverpool would win, so we're 1-1. Then in the next one, Grizz went for a draw. I went for a win, so I get 1 point because I didn't get the score right. I said 2-1 rather than 3-2, and Grizz said 1-1, so he gets 0. So I'm now 2-1.
How close was I? Oh. That stupid 16-year-old.
I love him, Rio. Nah,
Brilliant,
love you, boy.
brilliant.
Love
Right,
you,
go
boy.
on then.
So,
Let's have it.
what are you
Sunday.
saying for the game?
You go first. Why am I going first?
Well, because you're going to say draw again, I know.
You go first.
Liverpool win 3-2.
Score. Liverpool win 2-1.
He's such a shit. You just counted
What's the
me.
shit about that? Why you? I don't know what's shit about that.
You just counted me because you wanted to match my result at least.
No, I'm behind you. I'm behind you. I need to catch up. I need to be different.
Oh, KK said you predicted 2-1 on the Big Six as well. I didn't think you remember. I didn't think you were that smart, bro.
All right, that should last.
All right, but you know what? This has been a great show. I think it's been a bit hot as well. We've got a bit ranty.
It's
yeah,
normal, it's natural. We have to be unnatural. I hate being different just for the sake of camera or YouTube or whatever. Do you get what I mean? People that know me personally know that I'm like this in real life. People know me from my persona on Twitter. It's so difficult to put a persona and character behind your tweets. And what kind of person is he? This is me. This is me. When you're nice, I'm so nice. You try to be funny, I'm going to be doubly try and be funny with you. If you're rude, I'm going to be doubly rude. That's the way I am. But listen, it's been amazing. Our chat's amazing. Our community has been brilliant. And we await another exciting weekend on and off the pitch. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's great. Now, the only thing I think I'd ask everybody to pray for is that something happens on Monday and we find a winger somewhere, somehow, to come in to make the cherry on the icing on the cake.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it'll be a 9.5 out of 10 with if Isak and Gehi get done, and I think they will. I think it'll be a 9.5 because it's still a great. Because remember the sales are fantastic as well. I just think we might have left ourselves. I'm just a little bit short. So I think it's 3,000 minutes over a season, but it's 1,500 minutes half of a season. So if Chiesa, Rio, and Elliott can cover those 1,500 for the first half of the season, maybe we can go buy a winger in.
Well, let's see. Let's get the two major ones out of the way.
Yeah.
And God willing, over the line. Then let's see if there's a surprise on Monday.
Please be a surprise. But anyway, thank you very much. Thanks, Grizz. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Let's hope the Reds make it 3 out of 3 on Sunday.
Come on.
3 out of 3 for as well. But anyway, up the Reds.